It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Arrowhead. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Here's the handoff. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Yellow. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, ball at the 36.
Yellow! My side!
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the Ravens make the recovery. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Second and 10, here's the pass. Has him on the quick hitter. He's out in the clear. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll run here on first down. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, it's still basically a full 17 games to go. And so far, so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that off-season work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. You can't do it much better than that.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Design bootleg here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So it'll be second down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for. That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Yellow.
Throw here, 3rd down. Dumped off to his running back. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push that marker. And his Does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
60 by 6.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. And he put everything he's got behind it. Big gain downfield. They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They go play action on first down. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play. But defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, if nothing else, he's got the first INT of his career out of the way. It's kind of like when you get that new car, you know you're going to get some scratches on it. But that first one, yeah, you always remember it.
That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to the well again. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Handoff on second and short. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First down.
Steele. Can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
There's another 4. And he's not going to get there. They get him for a loss back at the 4. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Now from back at the 4, here's third and goal.
Yellow.
Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. Butker knocks it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page. Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Ready up.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Let's go now. COVID-19.
He's going to throw it. Jump off, caught by his back. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that 1st down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Another carry for him. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Kate, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a 1st down as close as they were to the sticks.
To throw here on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So that brings up 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Now he's past the 25. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens now lead by 10.
Kate, that play right there, that run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie, he's putting on a show.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Held in left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
45-yard line.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Deep downfield. He's got it. It's Worthy. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 24-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they can be the big gains in next week. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Butker knocks it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense. Roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs trailing in the early going. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Steele can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Going power with the big tight end. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes and their want-to run it right down their throat.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one's complete over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here. Here's a throw. This one's to Andrews outright. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision, that led to a post-snap first down.
He'll work against the blitz. He's going deep! He drops it! Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They are throwing it again. He's loaded another one up. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
He's going to throw it again. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Trying to throw this from the gun. He's got it over the middle. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. And those are the hurry up here.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Ready.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready. 70, 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
60 Bison. 60 Maverick.
Pass play now. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Offensive line fast.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Pass play on 1st and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
at their own 26-yard line.
One last play before the break.
All
right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. First half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Fielded at the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Fits it through the middle. And he will get this inside the 30.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Home back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That's caught at the 4. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's excellent job getting the completion.
Let's go.
From the red zone on first. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
35, Chiefs 10. Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Yellow.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Looking in the air here. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Lucky to still have this football, Brock. Now let's see if they can come through on third down.
Here we go. set. Check go.
Throw here, third down. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down.
Let's go now.
First and 10.
Going back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead.
Chiefs 10. Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. Fights up for Tampa, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And they steal it back on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 90.
They give it to him again. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Third and goal now as they try to pile on further. He goes down to a knee here, and, well, that's something, I guess. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady.
Hand off to the back. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
The give here on 2nd. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Thrown back, gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Back to the well again. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. 8 yards on that play, and they only have 1 now to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Third and a lone yard coming up. Give now to the running back. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Fires right away, but incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
They'll run now on 2nd down. It's a nice run in there, gets him 8. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Now give running right. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Setting him on the dive. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Running it now out of the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Taken down right
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented a big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Go on, 80.
Right up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now here he goes on the boot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Oh, my, low kick and short. He completely mishit this one. And he's going to be touched down as that one comes to an end.
At the 39-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. Check go.
They'll run here from the gun. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
There's a dive up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
At the 7-yard line.
No motion, a tight end left. Another carry for him. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Go.
And he's going to take a knee. Not sure what possessed them to do this. It looks like they're lining up to punt inside the red zone. Oh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 180.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Here's the one back on the handoff. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Yellow. That's a 180. Tight.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he He's tackled with a first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Let's go, 180! Step it up! Where's it?
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it.
It's 4th down.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go.